वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः Good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are joining. Namo Namaha. Today is an auspicious occasion, Mokshada Gita Jayanti. Gita Jayanti, it comes in the Margashira Mass. This month is called as Margashira. Marga means path. The path should open to us in the Margashira-māsā, Śhukla-paksha, on the Ekadashi day. Gita was Upadesha. Lord Sri Krishna gave the Ekadashi, the Gita Upadesha to Arjuna on this day. Gita Upadesha. On this day, the Mahabharata war began. Upadesha was given on this day, and Upadesha, it's such a profound message. Why he has given it is not only to Arjuna, for the entire humanity. Bhagavad Gita is not confined to one religion, one race, or confined to one time. For time immemorial, this message is eternal. Contemplating on this one, it liberates us. Since this message liberates us, it is called as moksha. Da means giver. One which gives the liberation to us, gives the freedom to us in our life. This is Mokshada. Mokshada Gita Jayanti. Jayanti is a celebration. You are celebrating this one because you are sure to get unentangled from your life. Life is so much tangled up, issues are there. One by one things gets untangled in your life, you will get freedom in your life. That is why it is called as Mokshada Gita Jayanti. Every Ekadashi has a name. This Ekadashi is called as Mokshada, giving the one which gives the freedom. Towards the end of 18th chapter, Sri Krishna is talking about ya idam paramam guhyam madbhakte ashwabhidasyati bhakti maya param kritva mame vaishyasya asamshayah. He talks about, not only he talked about that one 500,000 years back, whoever talks about this Bhagavad Gita, he is an extreme devotee. He is my closest devotee. Whoever talks about with pride, because it gives the freedom, and that person, it's very dear to me. Undoubtedly, that person will come to me. Nacha tasman manushyeshu kaschit priyakrittamaha bhavita nacha me tasmat anya priyataro bhuvi. And among all humans, that one who is talks about Bhagavad Gita is most dearest, because he adores, understands the message of that one, helps in others to get unentangled from the life. Sri Krishna says, that person who talks about Bhagavad Gita, enlightens others on Bhagavad Gita, that person is most dear to him. Adye pete cha imam dharmyam samvada mavayoho jnana yajnena tenaham ishtasyamiti me matihi. And not only that one who is contemplating on Bhagavad Gita, that person also finds freedom in that one. And Sri Krishna is talking about not only one who is contemplating and one who listens also. Shraddhavan anusuyascha shunuyanapi yo naraha sopi mukta shubhan lokan napnu yat punya karmanam. One who listens Bhagavad Gita with reverence and tries to learn one or two shlokas here and there also, it's okay. That person, he'll elevate, that person gets elevated to the achiever of great punya. This person who listens also get elevated to the highest loka. Sri Krishna is saying that not only the one who talks about, one who listens with attention, one who studies, they get freedom, mokshada, which this day, moksha, it gives the freedom for us. Everyone knows how this bondage, we have no freedom for anything to do. For everything there is a roadblocks are there. Everyone is aspiring for freedom. Sri Krishna says the freedom is assured for one who contemplates on Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna says because he is the one who gives the freedom, liberation. The one who is always free alone can set us free. Lord Sri Krishna is the representative. He represents Supreme Lord. He is always free. He alone can liberate us. And Bhagavad Gita, I am talking on the various stories. And the Duryodhana, he never regarded, though he knew 3000 mantras, never regarded Sri Krishna as the ultimate. Before the war, Arjuna and Duryodhana went to Sri Krishna seeking the help for the war. Sri Krishna put two options. One is myself, without any weapon, I will come, I won't fight, I myself, or I will give 1 million of my army, strong army, Yadavas. Arjuna chose Sri Krishna. I want you to be on my side. Doesn't matter, you have weapon or not, I want you alone. And Duryodhana was so jubilant, and he was mentally ridiculing Arjuna, and what a stupid fellow, and he was so jubilant that he got the entire army. He never regarded Sri Krishna as the ultimate. And in the before the war, in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna starts counting great people, great achievers on both sides. Assessment: who is on Pandava side, who is on the Arjuna Kaurava side? Strengths. He was counting one by one. Atra shura maheshvasa bhimarjuna samayudi yudano viratascha dripadascha maharataha. He was counting each and every one on the Pandava side. Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Kashi Raja, Virata, Drupada, and Drishtaketu, Chekitana, and so many he counted. He never counted Sri Krishna. He discounted. He never thought Sri Krishna is on that side. He only counting the others. He did not count Lord Sri Krishna. He did not consider Sri Krishna as the Almighty. And in the second day of the war, after the second day of the war, Kauravas met with, they had a huge blow. Bhima wrecked, killed around 50 of Duryodhana's children also. And Duryodhana was so sad and frustrated, went to Bhishmacharya's tent after in the evening. He said, "You are not fighting well. You are so partial. You are not fighting well, and you had to do something." And he was ridiculing, criticizing the army command Bhishmacharya. "You are not doing your work." And Bhishmacharya said, "What can you expect? when Bhagavan Sri Krishna is on the other side, he is none other than Lord Sri Narayana, and Pandavas are none other than Deva, many Devatas. They have taken avatara along with Sri Krishna to reduce the burden on the earth. They are all Devatas. And Lord Sri Krishna is the Sriman Narayana himself. How can you expect to win? Now also time is not too late. Go and hand over half the kingdom to Pandavas and save your skin. And hearing that one, Duryodhana said, Sri Krishna is Sri Narayana. Then he started laughing. Oh, for him, namaskar from here. There is no bhakti. Out of ridiculing, he said Narayana, okay, his namaskara to him, and he walked out. There is in that also, there is no the devotion. After hearing, even after Bhishmacharya told, and though the Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Karna, all noble people, though they fought on Kaurava's side, the Mahabharata says they did not incur any sin, because all of them wished for Pandava's victory. All of them, what to do, we are working. So for us also, many times we are working in an organization, maybe surrounded by negative people. Maybe negativity is so much. What it is saying, though you are surrounded by negative, you are working for the maybe an unethical company you are working. Maybe you are doing unethical company, you are contributing towards that company, but your heart should be always towards the Lord. May the righteousness always be victorious. What it is saying, though in your company, wherever you are working, may be surrounded by unethical people or corrupt people, though it is that one, always your heart should be like Bhishmacharya was always wishing, Dronacharya was always wishing for the victory of the Pandavas. You always wish for, may the righteousness always be victorious. That it is a message for all of us. Sometimes out of compulsion, whether we like it or not, we end up working in an organization. Maybe some unethical things are happening. It is how to protect yourself. The Mahabharata message gives a message for all of us. The 8th chapter is called as Akshara Brahma Yoga. Akshara Brahma Yoga. And Arjuna asked the question to begin with what is that Adibhuta, Adideva, Adhyatma, and the Akshara, Brahma, and how to realize you at the time of departure. It is not one incident. In the last minute to remember, how to remember, Sri Krishna says, it is not an accidental remembering, you have to work towards that one. Arjuna vacha, kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam, kim karma purushottama, adibhutam cha kim prokta, adidevam kim uchyate, adiyajna katam kotra, dehesmin madhusudhana, prayāna kāle ca katam, jyosi niyatātmabhihi. How to know you at the time, my journey, we are all travelers, the ultimate journey is the prayāna kāla. That prayāna kāla, last journey is called as Mahaprasthana. The ultimate journey. When you kick the bucket, the journey you take, that is called as Mahaprasthana. How to remember you as you kick the bucket. श्रीभगवानुवाच अक्षरं ब्रह्म परमं स्वभावोऽध्यात्म उच्यते भूतभाव उद्भवकरो विसर्ग कर्म संज्ञितः. Shri Krishna talks about Brahma is Akshara. Brahma is tomorrow also I will talk about in Narayana Upanishad that talks about Sa Brahma Sa Shiva Sa Hari Sendra So Akshara Paramaswarat. He is talking about that one. Tomorrow I will touch upon that one. Remind me on that one. And Akshara, Supreme Lord is Akshara. Akshara, indestructible. Indestructible, permanent, and one who revels through all senses and in all whatever language, all the names, all the forms is belonging to Supreme Lord, Akshara. His Supreme Lord is indestructible. In the Bhagavad, this chapter itself says, even at the time of Brahma's night time, he is the one always awake. He is the one always awake. And for example, the country runs, the Prime Minister come and go beyond that one president. He is there. He is making sure that transition happens. We are working in an organization, many CEOs come and go, but for example, that board is steady. Board is there, CEOs come and go. Many things come and go, but one stable, what gives the stability to the organization? That board, core committee, they are holding things together. Whether CEO comes or goes, they hold the companies together. And he's like that. Many Brahmas come and go, but he is always there. Brahma is a position. Shiva is a position, Rudra is a position, and Hanuman is a position, Indra is a position, and Varuna is a position. And many, they are all positions, they are executing. Yama is a position, they are there for a time and they vacate. After their tenure, another will come. But the Lord's position is never for anyone to come. He is not vacating that one. Even Brahma vacates, Rudra vacates, Shesha vacates, Garuda vacates, Hanuman vacates, but Lord's position is not for sale or nobody can occupy. He is there eternal. He is there permanent. He is there permanent and others come and go, come and go. The concept of the permanency. He is the permanent. He is there. Others, for example, I am here, after few years I am gone. Maybe my spot in the earth will be replaced by another one. Whether you are a mother, you are a father, your tenure is there. Once you go, somebody, some mother or father will come to your house. You are all short duration. You are there for a short duration, but he is there all the time. As thinking of him as a child, when you are very old, still you will be thinking on. You have become old, he never becomes old. He is Akshara, he is always there. And object, how to meditate? Meditate, he says, always think of the permanent. He is the only one permanent, unchangeable. Others are changing. Others are subject to change. And adibhutam ksharo bhava purushāśchādi daivatam adiyajño ahamevatra dehe dehabhritam vara. The Panchabhutas, earth, water, fire, air and space, subject to change, they are changing. And in the things are changing, where we are made to play the game, where the pitch itself is changing. Yesterday's game I can't play today, because yesterday's pitch has changed. I can't expect my children to play the game when I played as a child. We expect our children to play the game I played as a child. We can't. Things have changed. When the scenario has changed, we can't expect them to play the game like a drama, a 10-year-old drama doing that one. We can't play. Things have changed. My strategy for the game also changes. Bhuta bhava udbhava karo purushāschādi daivatam. To play the game, what propels me to play the game? Many divine beings are born with me, make me to play the game. Make me to play the game in the changing scenario. In the changing scenario, the things are changed. In the corporates, always they are talking about restructuring, things are changing, things are changing. In the changing scenario, how to play your game strongly, well, that is the message. Why Bhagavad Gita is required? Things are changing so fast. If you are in a technology company, for example, you are a software or whatever, if you are your whatever skill you have, in 1 year it is redundant. Things are changing so fast, you can't cope with that one. Only way you can cope with the changing situation, fix your mind on the changeless. Meditation is very important in the present day. Things are so changing so fast. As the technology is changing so fast, people are going into depression also. Anxiety mode. I am losing my job. I am losing, my youngsters are smarter than me, they are taking over. So fast things are changing. How to maintain the sanity in your mind? Contemplate on the changeless. It is a must. That's the topic I picked up on meditation. Tomorrow also I will talk about that one. Anta kāle ca māmeva smaran muktva kalevaram ya prayāti samadbhavam yāti nastyatra samshayah. Anta kāle ca māmeva, in the last minute, think of me alone. Cut off your engagement with your trivial things in your life. As you are getting older, your attention should be directed towards me rather than your children, your grandchildren, or your possessions, properties. You are, last week I mentioned, God is helping us. As we are getting older, we can't see properly, we can't hear properly, we can't eat properly. Slowly He is helping us to isolate ourselves. We are getting isolated from the society. He is helping us. At that time, when you are young, you had to train yourself to connect to that one. Not to wait until the old age, otherwise people will be complaining, my children are not looking after, grandchildren is not looking after. Old age is filled with complaints. If you don't want to be a complaining person as you are getting older, train yourself, connect yourself to the Supreme Lord. Train yourself. Whatever happens, suppose you are becoming a bit deaf, it is God's blessing. He is telling you, look at me, I am with you. Not to be worried. If you are not seeing properly, it's okay. Think of me. Anta kāle ca māmeva yam vapi smaran bhavam tejantyante kalevaram tam tamai vaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitah. Sada tadbhava bhavitah. It is whatever you think and leave the body, you will get that one. So you should be very careful what you are thinking. The last thought of your life, it is not an accidental thought. Whatever you have been thinking all through your life, you will get that one. You will get that one alone. In the scriptures they talk about, for example, now also it is a common, many people they keep money in that account, this account, and they don't want to tell their children because they may blow up the money and whatever, or my, what is that, Bitcoin secret code or Swiss bank account code, I don't want to tell. But somehow I know I am going in the last minute. I will be thinking on why should I have told that one? My secret code, and we will be thinking on only that one. In the last minute, I did not disengage myself and leave the body. In the olden time, people used to keep the money in the whatever wealth in the pot, earthen pot, and bury it in the house. They think in the old age, I will tell my son. And it was there, that one person, when the time had come, then he knew he was going, and he could not talk properly also. His voice became very slurry. He called his son, come this one, and the son came to near his ear. He could not talk, and he was talking about money, money. He wanted to say money, and died. He died, and he could not even say money. Son did not get what he was saying. He did not get, and this he was born as a snake. He went into the pot and guarding the pot. If you know, your grandfather or grandfather would tell, whenever they excavate and find a pot containing a wealth, invariably there will be a snake. Invariably there will be a snake guarding that wealth. When they open that one, then snake goes out. So you should be, it is guarding the wealth. So not to be too possessive of your wealth also. It is talking about, Sri Krishna is talking about anta kāle, and whatever, vapi, whatever you think you will get that one. Be careful. Leading a life with attention is nothing but yoga. Tasma sarveshu kāleshu mamanusmara yudhyacha mayyarpita mano buddhi mame veshyasya asamshayah. Shri Krishna says not to think here and there, always, all the time, think good, think positive, think noble, think good, think positive, think of me all the time. Because you don't know when your last minute of your life will come. You don't know. You can't expect you will be living for up to 100 years. You may not. Any time your game will end. Game will end. Yesterday somebody was saying that he was a manager in an organization. Management changed, and he asked a manager, his boss said, vacate now. Now he had to vacate. He was so in depression for last 1 month. He said, it happened. That death also can come, vacate. Your time has come, vacate. And it can come, Shri Krishna says, prepare yourself. Tasmat sarveshu kāleshu. Don't take your sadhana lightly. Always think of me, because the end can come, your innings can end any time. Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasana anyagamina paramam purusham divyam yāti pārtā anuchintayan. Abhyasa yoga yuktena. For that, abhyasa is required. We are talking on the series on abhyasa on our Sunday class, and abhyasa yoga. Your yoga is not a one-day affair, one-day a week affair, one-term affair. It is a lifelong commitment. Abhyasa yoga. Connect yourself to your goal of your life. Kavim, how to connect, how to think of the Lord. Kavim Purana Anushasitara Anoraniyam Anusmaredyaha sarvasya dhata achintya rupa aditya varna tamasa parastat. Shri Krishna talks about how to think of the Supreme Lord, Kavim, think of him, think of the qualities, knower of everything. Kavi means knower of everything. I may be a PhD holder or double PhD, triple PhD, my knowledge is very minuscule. Lord is knower of everything, knower of the past, present and future. Purana, most ancient yet most youngest. Anushasitara, world is not going as per my rule. World is going as per his rule. He sets the rule for us to play the game. Anoraniyam, smaller than the smallest. Anusmare anoraniyam, anusmaredyaha, object of contemplation. What had to be contemplated again and again. Sarvasya data, giver of everything. Achintya rupam, you can't pinpoint God is this one. You can't pinpoint God is this one. We can say, that Lord's altar is there, we may say that is God. But Shastra says that is not God. That metal or the wooden structure, that is not God, it represents God. Represents God when you have that one. When you have an altar in your house, that is not God. Not to confine God to some limited achintya. For me, that represents God. Helps in tuning the mind. Lord says, He is beyond the realm of your thinking. Not to say, that is God. That is why, the other religion, Islam, for that, they say, I destroy, God cannot have a form, and I will destroy. Even Christianity, they invaded India, destroyed many things. What our Sanatana Dharma says, God cannot be confined to one. God is there also. God is all pervasive. God is there also. God is there in everyone. It is saying that God is there also. And Islam and other, they say, any structure I want to destroy. God is not that one. What our profound Sanatana Dharma says, God is there also. We need a medium for connection, establish a connection. Have an altar in your house so that looking at that one, it makes your mind gets connected. And achintya rupam aditya varna tamasa parastat. He is the most radiant. Like in Melbourne today is 30 degrees, like a midday sun, so bright. Think he is bright like sun. Higher than like in the 11th chapter, he talks about like 1,000 suns at a time when it is coming up. So brilliant, tamasa parastat, not to say he is not there at night time, he is beyond all darkness. Kāle manasa chalena, bhaktya yukto yoga balena chaiva, bhur madhye praname veshya samyaka, satam param purusham upaiti divyam. Prayāna kāle, how to prepare yourself for your final journey. Prayāna kāle manasa achalena. As train yourself. Meditation, why meditation is required? Mind has to be, my mind is swinging like a pendulum. All over the place. Steady your mind. Achalena. Especially in the last minute of your life, and I mentioned the last week also, as we are the most of the noble people, they know when the time of departure has come. I mentioned my father about 1 month before his departure, he was saying time has come, he is going. And Sumana's father also told his neighbors that he was going. And they know at that time not to get overwhelmed. I am going. Calm your mind. Manasa achalena, bhaktya yukto yoga balena chaiva. At that time, Only thing can save you, not your children, not your wife, not your husband, not your bank balance. Surrender to the Lord. Only He can look after. I don't know where I am going. Please give me a right body, right direction. May I tread the path of light. I should not go in the path of darkness. Only Lord, connect yourself to the Supreme Lord. Bhaktya yukto yoga balena. Strengthen through the practice of yoga. Strengthen your inner being. Yoga balena chaiva. Bhror madhya praname vesha samyak. Bring your attention between your eyebrow center. Like Shambhavi mudra. Eyebrow center. Wait for here for your final call, for departure. Yadaksharam vedavido vadanti. Vishanti yadyatayo vitaragaha. Yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti. Tatte padam sangrahena pravakṣhye. And it is talking Yadaksharam, the knower of that one, Yadaksharam, one who has understand this Akshara, one who has understand this one who has entered into this one, and through the intense sadhana, how they contemplated on the Supreme Lord, I will talk about that one. Sarvadvarani sanyamya, mane mano hridi nirudhya Murdya adhaya atmana prana astito yogadharanam. As the time of the departure comes, you have 9 gates in the body. Familiarize with all the 9 gates. Yoga is nothing but familiarizing your anatomy. The departure, what gate you depart, you know. Like in an auditorium, they say exit. Some exit, it takes whatever gate you exit, you go accordingly. You go to different places according to the gate. It says, if you exit through the wrong gate, it is only in English says all roads lead to Rome. It is not in Shastras. All roads won't lead to Rome. You have to exit through the right gate. It says in the 72,000 nadis, all nadis are wrong gates. Nadis are giving the path to exit. These are the 9 main gates, and the finer gate 72,000, even finer than that one, 777.74 million gates are there. Soul is jiva so small, it can. All gates are wrong gates. There is only one gate he is talking about. The gate, only one gate you have to depart. That one, Shri Krishna, tomorrow I will talk about that one. Sarvadvarani, all gates you familiarize with yourself. Manohridi, bring your attention to the heart center. Murdya adhaya atmana prana. Bring your prana, murdya, to the crown center, eyebrow center. Astito yogadharanam. Establish yourself between the eyebrow center. Omitye aksharam brahma. Omitye ekaksharam brahma. Yaharan ma manusmaran. Yaprayati tejan deham. Sayati paramam gatim. Ekakshara. In the last minute, I can't recite all 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. I can't chant Vishnu Sahasranama. I can't say the whole mantra. One letter is enough. Ekakshara, Om. And in the 10th chapter, just now we chanted, it's the akarosmi, girai, ekakshara. It says, in the 10th chapter, it says, all the akshara, I am the A. Even Om, A, U, Ma, even you are not able to say Om, even A, when you say think of the Supreme. It is Brahma Sutra also says, ahaḥ iti Brahma. Is nothing but Brahma. Okay, that in the last minute, you may be going through a lot of pain. You may be saying, but in the change your concept. Why I am expressing out of pain? Say that I can't say all whatever I am saying. It's nothing but Supreme Lord. Even God is making you to say in the form of pain. Think that it's God. Is it too hard? In the last minute, you may be going through a lot of pain. You may say, think that I am doing the thinking of the Supreme Lord. That concept, He's making you to do all the things, but our heart is not there. He's giving you all the options. Maybe pain is there. He's making you to think of Him. Think of Him. He's giving you all the avenues. Still we are not doing that one. And one Swamiji said one person was going through a lot of pain, and in the last minute, this Swamiji asked him to do, say Ram, say Ram. He said, my body hurts, my body hurts. Swami said, say Ram, say Ram. My body hurts, my body hurts. And it's not easy. We may laugh, and even to say Ram, no Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, it's too ordinary letters. In Krishna, bit difficulty is there. Even to say, it is not possible. Sadhana is required. Sadhana is required. Vyaharan, mamanusmuran, think of me. Ya prayāti tejan deham, one departs, yāti, paramam gatim, reaches the highest. Ananya cheta satatam, yomam smarati nityashaha. Tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yoginaḥ ananya cheta, single pointed, think of him, one who thinks of me all the time. For that person I am easy. Even the last minute, maybe body pain, we say, but think of him. For him very easy, for that person is very easy. One who is practiced all through, even the departure is not at all a painful experience. Painful experience, it is not. We say we don't have time. Many people, they say we don't have time. I have to go to work early in the morning. I come back very late. I have a project deadline. So, when we are retired, when you are bedridden, suppose in the hospital you are bedridden. You have all the time for yourself. When I am young, I did not have time for myself. When I am bedridden, in the last minute, I am in the old age home, confined to bed. I have nobody else visiting me also. So much of time, still only complaining. Food is not good, it is too warm, too cold, and always complaining. When I have full all the time, still mind is not trained. Train now itself. Given whatever opportunity is there, utilize for think of the Lord. Japa, we did japa, 108 japa we did. How to engage yourself. We completed Bhagavad Gita 10 minutes before, all 18 chapter. I utilized extra 10 minutes. I did not want to waste our time in chit-chat. Whenever opportunity is there, think of that one. Smarati nityashaha. It is giving, so that in the last minute, we don't know how the last minute of our life, even at that time, utilize well. It's not complaining, nurse is not good, food is not good, doctor is not good. Leave it to God, think of Him. And mamupyaite punarjanma dukkālaya śhāśvatam napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramāṅgatah. One who has mamupyaite punarjanma, one who has come to me, thought of me, there is no rebirth for that person. No birth, napnuvanti, that Mahatma reaches the highest. he calls that devotee as a Mahatma. One who is thinking of the Supreme Lord is called as a Mahatma. There is no rebirth for that person. Abrahma bhuvanar loka punāvṛittim mamupyaite tu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Up to Brahma Loka, the people, the sadhaka, Siddha Purushas, they go to higher lokas. Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa. In Mahabharata comes some Siddha Purushas. They can visit Brahma Loka and they have to come back. Sometimes they go there and come back. Up to Brahma Loka, it is a place of return. One who has Brahma Loka is called a Satya Loka. That is the true Loka. Others are temporary lokas. Temporary lokas, one up to Satya Loka people, they have to come back. One who has gone to Satya Loka permanently, from there, that person won't come back. Sahasra Yuga Pariyantam Aharyad Brahmano Viduhu Rātrim Yuga Sahasrante Ratra-vido janāḥ. The knowers knows about what is Yuga, Kali Yuga. I mentioned Kali Yuga is the 5,000 years. It's still in the dawn phase of Kali Yuga we are in. Already so much of chaos. World is going through chaos. Already world population is 8 billion. Last 10 years world population has increased by 1 billion. And it is going as the population is increasing, survival of the fittest. I want to survive at hook or crook. Hook or crook, there is humanity is lost, only like we are competing with animals for survival. Humanity, life has become, as the days go by, life becomes tougher and tougher. The Kali Yuga span in the scripture talks about 432,000 years, and twice is Dwapara, 3 times is Krita Yuga, 4 times is Satya Yuga, Satya Yuga 4. The 1,000 such cycle, that is the 1,000 such cycle is Brahma's one day. Times 360 times 100, Brahma's 100 years is equivalent to human 100,000 years. One who knows Brahma's daytime and Brahma's nighttime really knows what is day and what is night. Avyakta vyaktaya sarva prabhavantya ahagame ratriagame praliyante tatreva vyakta sanjnake. Avyakta, from unknown, we come into being in the daytime. Our expression is a daytime. Brahma's daytime, everyone has come to play the game. When Brahma's nighttime, we go into sleep mode. Sleep mode, when the daytime, we come back. Helplessly we come. Bhuta garamasa evayam. Bhutva praliyate. Ratriagame avashapartha. Prabhavatya ahagame. We helplessly come in the daytime, we go back. Like a firefly in the evening time, so much of moths, they come out in the day. When the light comes, they go into hiding. Helplessly we come and go. We have no control when to be born, where to be born, which parents we should choose. We have no control. Helplessly we are thrown in. And we have no control where to die, when to die, how to die, we have no control. Helplessly we come, exist for a time and go. parastasmatu bhavonyum avyakto vyakta sanatanaha yasa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. The one who understands the helpless existence of ourselves. Ours is a helpless existence. One's mind goes to connects to the changeless, Supreme Lord. He is the only one. He is changeless. Everything is changing, and He is avyakta, eternal, and sanatana, contemplating on that one, only contemplating on that one. He is only the permanent being. Everything when goes, He alone there. Mind should be contemplated on that one to get stability in our life. If you don't contemplate on that one, you are part of the coming and going, helplessly coming and going. Avyakto akshara ityukta tamahu paramam gatim yam prapyana nivartante tathā paramam mama. Shri Krishna says himself, Akshara, Avyakta, it's not revealed. He expresses himself like a water takes the shape of a container. Whatever form a devotee longs to see, he expresses himself. Not that God doesn't have form. If I revere God as this one, that form I like, He expresses Himself in that one. If I like different form, He expresses. Avyakta, Akshara, Ityukta, Paramam Gatim, Ahu, Paramam Gatim. He, Avyakta, Akshara, Ityukta, Tamahu, Yam Prapyana Nivartante, having got that one, that is the highest we can aspire. In the career plan, my boss, they say, what is your target, 5 years, where you had to be in 5 years, 10 years, that is in 2 years where you had to be, and it is saying that Sri Krishna is giving a roadmap for us for lives to come. That is the changeless. That is the roadmap. You have to be there. Where you have to be there, that is the changeless we have to reach. Sanatana, eternal. I have to. Purushasa parapartha, bhaktya labhyastva ananyaya, yasyanta sthani bhutani, yena sarva idam tatam. Where is there? Now I have come to this temple, I can see the altar. When I go to another place, where is He? I can't take the altar with me. He is there. Yasya antasthani, in everyone's heart. He is there. You are like a chariot. Body in Kathopanishad talks about, body is like a chariot. You are a chariot, you are carrying the Lord in your heart. Like a chariot procession. You are carrying that one. Yasyanta antasthani bhutani. He is not only in you, He is there in everyone. Sarva idam tatam. He is not only in you, He is there everyone. He is not to say that He is only with me. He is there in everyone. And parapartha, para is the highest. Purusha, parapartha, Purusha last week I mentioned. We all Purva, one who is there in everyone's. They say Purusha and Stri, and in Bhagavatam also talks about only Purusha is He. He is there in everyone. Everyone is a Stri. Bhaktya labhyastu anyaya. You can get Him not by donation or by your knowledge, expertise, or through your grammar. Only through devotion, surrender to Him, you can attain Him. You can't get Him by demand. No other means. Yatra kāle tvanāvṛittim āvṛittiṁ chaiva yoginaḥ prayātā yānti tam kālaṁ vakṣhyāmi bharatarṣhabha yatra kāle tvanāvṛittim chaiva yoginaḥ. And I will tell you the time yogi, what time departs, comes back, what time by departing won't come back. The time is important. In the yogis, when they are dying, like when a child is born, they do a horoscope, what time, and they make a horoscope. And when the yogis die, they make a horoscope also. The time, what time that person gone. Yogi, it's not for ordinary people. What time that person has gone, that determines what way that person has traveled, whether it's coming or not. That departure time also is important. I will tell you exhaustively. Agnir jyotir ahaḥ śhukla ṣhaṇ-māsā uttarāyaṇam tatra prayātā gachchhanti brahma-vido janāḥ. The yogis, it's not for ordinary people, yogis. For example, this today Bhagavad Gita happened, Ekadashi, Mokshada Ekadashi. Bhishma fought for 10 days. After 18 days, he fought for 10 days after 18. He fell down for Arjuna's arrows. And blood was completely purged out. He was contemplating on giving up the body. At that time, Ganga, his mother, Gangeya, that's why Bhishma is called as Gangeya. She sent a message through rishis. Ask him not to leave. Uttarāyaṇa has not started. It's still dakṣhiṇāyanam. There, the rishis came in the form of swan in the night when Bhishma was alone. These swans came to Bhishma. They said, I'm carrying a message from your mother. Bhishma had ichcha-mrityu. He wanted to leave. He said not to leave. Wait for Uttarāyaṇa. So he waited. Though after 10 days he fell down, mother said not to leave, Ganga said not to leave, and Uttarāyaṇam. And it is Uttarāyaṇa. When the sun is moving towards Uttarāyaṇa from the around the 22nd of December, Uttarāyaṇa sun starts moving up, and to commemorate sun moving up, 14th January, Makara Sankranti, it is celebrated. Sun has started moving to commemorate that day, 14th of January. And Uttarāyaṇam, one who is going that one, Agni, in the light, Jyoti, there is a light. And ahaḥ, in the daytime, śhukla-kṛiṣhṇe, moon is ascending, śhukla-kṛiṣhṇe. Uttarāyaṇam, 6 months of a sun moving towards north. Tatra prayātā gachchhanti brahma-vido janāḥ. Knower of the highest, travel in that path. That light. These are the signs no university is talking about. These are the metaphysical signs, the signs of life no university is talking about, no parent is talking about. How yogi's life, you have to program yourself. How I have to depart, when I have to depart, program yourself. You can make it happen. Sri Krishna is giving a programming tips. How to program your not only life, departure also. Sri Krishna is giving a programming. What are the things to be programmed? Dhūmo rātris, tathā kṛiṣhṇaḥ, ṣhaṇ-māsā, dakṣhiṇāyanam, tatra, cāndramasaṁ jyotir, yogi prapya nivartate. Dhūmo rātri tathā kṛiṣhṇa ṣhaṇ-māsā dakṣhiṇāyanam tatra cāndramasaṁ jyotir yogi prapya nivartate. The another type of yogi, nivartate, comes back. Which type of yogi is born again? It is talking about dhūma, in the smoke. Maybe died in a forest fire, filled with the fire, the smoke. Dhūmo, night time. Night time, Krishna Paksha, moon is waning. From full moon it is moving towards the new moon. Krishna Paksha, ṣhaṇ-māsā dakṣhiṇāyanam. Sun is moving towards the south. Sun is moving towards the south. Dakṣhiṇāyanam. Tatra cāndramasaṁ jyotir. The yogi going towards the moonlight will come back. Last week I mentioned when Swami Vivekananda passed away, his prarabdha karma was not finished. And when he died, there was a blood on the left nostril. He did not got out through the Sahasrara chakra. He went out indicating he is going to come back. But when that yogi comes back, they won't come back by ordinary people. They come with a mission. I want to do more. One Swamiji, and he was staying with us also, and he was 90 plus years. He said, my legs are not moving properly, and I will go and take a ticket and come back. He said, I am not tired of serving people. I will go, take a ticket, and I will come back. It's a Cāndramasaṁ, that type of yogi. I am not tired of reaching out, talking about God. I am not tired of that one. Prahlada, for example, he said, Narsimha gave the liberation. He said, I don't want liberation. As long as the humanity is there, I want to talk about you. I want to help the humanity. I don't need any liberation. Hanuman also said, as long as the humanity is there, I want to do the Ramajapa. I don't want to just escape and run away. I want to help, serve you as long as the humanity is there through the Ramajapa. Running away, not to say, I just want to run away. Yogis, this type of yogi also is very special, very special. That type of yogi, prapya, dhūmo rātri tathā kṛiṣhṇa, ṣhaṇ-māsā dakṣhiṇāyanam, tatra cāndramasaṁ jyotir, yogi prapya nivartate. śhukla-kṛiṣhṇe gati hyete, jagatah śhāśvate mate, ekaya yatyana āvṛittiṁ, etaya yatya anāvṛittiṁ, ekaya yāti anāvṛittiṁ, anyaya vartate punaha. And śhukla-kṛiṣhṇa and is the permanent one. Krishna Paksha, it's a temporary. They go, stay there and come back. Punaha. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa chanūramardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum. A quick announcement, as I mentioned, this is our Bhagavad Gita is happening in Venkata Krishna Brindavana. Puttige Swamiji is the in charge of this one. He is smart, and he is the one of the 8 pontiffs of Udupi Krishna temple. He will be taking over the administration of the temple for 2 years from 2024 to 26. And one of his sankalpas is make 1 crore 10 million people to write Bhagavad Gita in your own language, whatever language, and 1 shloka a day. It's and in 2 years' time visit Udupi Sri Krishna temple, and he will offer it to the Lord and return the book to you to keep it at home. It's he wants to bring the awareness of Bhagavad Gita to the wider world community. Books are available here for you to collect. Our priest, you collect from the priest, and for a donation, you can give a donation to our priest for this book. And with these ones, I thank our temple for giving us an opportunity to do the Mokshada Gita Jayanti celebration here, and it was a great occasion. For the last 3 hours and bit, we are here contemplating on Lord's message.